Alright guys, and welcome back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. And today what we're doing is a world tour on the AGL Super Set, or the Future Boys. I'm gonna call these guys the Future Boys because they are, well, they're not from the future, but they fought in the future against Goku Black, so I'm gonna call them the Future Boys. So we are gonna be facing is the SYN SHENRON, because we don't have is the what you call it. We don't have Omega Shenron on global yet, so if we had Omega Shenron on global, I'll be doing that. And of course, I'll be doing a world tour. As I said in the beginning of the video, I'll be doing a versus Goku Black, the Int one, and as well as the first cell, and of course onwards on the red zones. I do think I'll be doing like the toughest ones. So as of right now, I do think Rose is tough. First form cell is tough. SYN Shenron's tough, and I think Cell Max is tough, the red zone one. Metal Cooler Core has been downgraded a little bit, but he's still pretty tough, so I'll probably will do that. Of course, Broly, because he's the only one who is actually the only toughest one. Oh, well, he's tough, but like he disables dodge. So, of course, I probably won't do like a red zone Omega. So, all right, so a roll tour on the AGL Future Boys and see how well they'll do on the SYN SHENRON. So let's go ahead and do this real fast. I'm gonna put them in the first slot because they do, they do dodge for a high chance of dodge, which is nice. Also, they do a guaranteed additional, which is also nice as well here. So I'm gonna do this here. And of course, let's see their defense right here. 200k defense, which is not bad. Of course, they have dodge. They have dodge in their, as a first slot, and they do stack defense, which is very nice. The only thing that I would change from, and also this is a rainbow front here, so 53k, which is not bad. So he doesn't make any difference between dupes, but you really want a dupes on the blue or the Future Boys because they they want to do well, if the effects of their super attacks were changed, because right here if we look into their effects here on their super attack here, the 12 key does stack attack, and the 18k super here, it does stack defense. The only thing that I would change for this guy here is just swap the effects for the 18k super to the 12k super, and then of course the 12k super into the 18k super, because that would be way better, because that would make this guy stack a little faster, because now you're only going to be stacking only once per turn, which is really bad for this character here, because I don't care about damage. Well, damage is also an issue, but the purpose of these guys, their Future Boys, is to basically be defensively good, and for you owner to go into Vegito Blue, who's actually easily, I do think, one of the best units in the game, definitely a top 2 contender. But I do think right now at the moment Zamasu is the #1 contender for Dokkan Fest. For LRs, I still do think LR Bulma is still the best LR in the game, but if Bulma was not there, I would say Zamasu as the best LR in the game, and of course the second best in the game will be this guy here, Super Vegito Blue here. So at the moment, this guy's really broken. One thing I would change this guy is probably getting some multiplicative buff on Super, and that'll be it. Because this is like basically like Tech Vegito Blue, but super effective against all types, and he has DR, which is nice. Also, he does have guaranteed dodge if you activate the active skill for this guy here. So also his active skill does work as like the 5th year's anniversary units. So if you use the active skill on the second slot or third slot, he'll get the extra buff from his passive, which is as he does launch an additional super attack that has a medium, and sorry, he guaranteed additionals, and then he does a medium chance of doing a super attack, or a medium chance of launching another additional super attack. So he does gain this. So a perfect scenario, he will definitely do at least 6 super attacks in one turn if you do the active skill and then put him in the first slot, because he does have a high chance to as well as to do a super attack as well. So that's pretty good here. So 50 DR, 6 super attacks, and effective against all types. That's actually really good. Only one more thing that I also would love for Vegito Blue would have had is counters. If Vegito Blue would have had counters, he would have been the best in the game if he had counters. But unfortunately, surprising that Dokkan did not give him the count or the beam sword, because that's actually one of the most important. Well, not the most important ones, but really cool thing. But other than that, Vegito Blue is actually easily the top 2 best in the game for sure. Goku Vegeta, sort of like the damage right here. It's bad. It's bad for a 2023 world headliner unit. It's pretty bad, but if you look at the kit, they're basically trying to prepare to go into Vegeta Blue. And since, you know, they first appeared on the first rotation here, we're basically guaranteed going into Vegeta Blue on the 5th turn. If one of them were on the other rotation, it would have been on the 7th turn right here. So we dodged that, which is really nice. So that's actually really good that these guys dodged on the first slot. If they were on the 2nd slot, they would have taken not that much damage, but they would be tanking pretty well here because remember, they do have, you know, they do stack attack, and they gain 50 defense if they're on the 2nd attacker or their 2nd turn, which is really nice. So yeah, I was a bit harsh on the Goku and Vegeta. I mean, I understand now that their sole purpose is to basically be a defensive unit for 4 turns. I would say I would change the 4 turns into guaranteed guard for like the rest of, like, you know, the battle. That would have been great because then now you would have to basically stack more defense, stack more attack with Vegeta Blue, and that way Vegeta Blue would have had more attack there. So that would have been pretty great if, you know, if they would have had guaranteed guard for the rest of the battle, which is really good for them. I think that's about it that I will give him. Also, change the condition for Vegeta Blue, 5th turn. Also, as well as, you know, when the starts, because they start, because okay, let me speak again. So in order to go to Vegeta Blue, is that they have to, or the condition is that they have to appear first, not the start of battle, which is a huge difference because, you know, like I said, if they are in the 2nd slot or in the 7th slot, you're practically going to have Vegeta Blue at turn 7 or more, which is not ideal for that unit because remember, once their intro buff is gone, they're not going to be great at all here. Actually, I'm going to put the Piccolo here. Oh, remember, Piccolo is not on the category. He's not on Battle Fate, so powered by my Super Saiyan as well as Super Saga, but the Blue Boy or the Future Boys do actually buff Superclass allies, which is 150, which is, you know, they're missing a bunch of stats, which is, you know, but you know, with Piccolo here, you know, it's just seeing a 4, seeing a super attack, which is really good here. So let's do this here. I'm gonna grab all this key here. I mean, we are guarding here, which is nice. I think we won't take no damage, right? Yeah, we won't take any damage here. Let's grab at least 4 here for the Piccolo here. I do think that this Piccolo, the physical Piccolo, is actually one of the best EZA in the game. I definitely think he's actually the #1 EZA in the game at the moment until we get to see AGL Zamasu as well as the Tech Trunks here. Tech Trunks could be good depending on what they do with them. You know, guard, DR, you know, more crits or something like that with that guy here. Maybe get a little faster on his stacking, but definitely Trunks has a high ceiling. But the most important EZA at this moment right now is because I do think Zamasu is the better unit between them. Is that AGL Zamasu is the most important unit or EZA for the Tech Zamasu. If AGL Zamasu becomes like a really good support unit for the Tech Zamasu, that is basically going to be like Zamasu is going to be like the best unit in the game for sure. It's I don't know what they will give him. I mean, of course they will give him, you know, defense stats, of course, because he needs that. Maybe a little bit of more DR, and of course a little bit of support to Zamasu. Like give him like, you know, extra DR or something. You know, be like kind of as like the Kid Goku in a way, where like give him like unique support passive mechanics. If let's say if like you gain 3 key or AGL key, Realm of Gods category extreme class allies gain 7% of DR. That'll be pretty great. And then that'll make pretty much Tech Zamasu like the best tanking unit in the game. Like something like that. That will make, you know, Tech Zamasu way better. So pretty much AGL Zamasu is one that I'm anticipating for him to be like the best unit in the game for sure. Or sorry, to be the most important unit for Tech Zamasu, so that way Tech Zamasu can be the best unit in the game by landslide. And also as well, what we're waiting for is Carnival. Carnival Rose, who can be also like a similar LR Bulma to Extreme Class allies. If they do that, yeah, then Zamasu is clearly going to be the best in the game for sure. Also, in my showcase for Vegito Blue, there is one thing that I said about Trunks is that what could Trunks bring to the table to Vegito Blue or this Goku and Vegeta here? I've been talking to the boys on the GC here on Twitter, or X, what we call it, and I do expect Trunks, hope Trunks to get a domain. I do expect them to get a domain and then pretty much have the same effect as the Infinite Zamasu domain effect as well. So like, let's basically what Zamasu does is, for his domain effect is that extreme class allies do more damage against super class allies or super class enemies, and then super class allies take more damage against whatever, you know, they take more damage. So reverse that. So now Trunks is going to give super class allies more attack against extreme class allies, and of course extreme class allies are going to take more damage, which pretty much that's a really broken effect, and that could really help out Vegito Blue as well as the Goku and Vegeta. So that would be pretty great actually. So I'm not gonna go into the blue boys here yet. We are getting supered in the first light here, which is really good here that we are having the future boys here, because remember they do have a 50% to dodge. Also, they are still guarding. After the 5th turn, they're not going to guard anymore. They're not going to guard. Should I go into Kami here, or you know, I don't think that'd be. I want to stack more with this Piccolo here. If we do take more damage here, which is fine, that's fine, because we want to be at least 70 or less in order to go into Vegito Blue. Yeah, once you go into Vegito Blue, is basically like game for like any boss in the game, unless if you get really unlucky, then that's just pretty much what the game is all about. It's just RNG. All right, so 3 million on additional here. Remember, he does stack attack right here on the 12 key super, which is, you know, more attack boost for the Vegito Blue here. Come on, dodges, please. Dodge. Hey, yeah. I mean, they tank that pretty good. I mean, yeah, but sometimes you will get unlucky and you won't get the touch at all. So I do think why people are going for the full dodge build, because, you know, they want to, you know, get that dodge off. But some people are going for the critical, because once you go into Vegito Blue, he does like 6 super attacks in 1 turn, which is like really broken, but it doesn't matter because he is super effective against all types, so that doesn't really matter if I give him in crit. So you want to go full additional for the whatchamacallit, for Vegeta Blue here. That I might die here. No, I'm not die here, but we are going to be living. Well, we almost died. Remember, Piccolo is only getting 150 to all stats, so he's not gonna look the greatest here, but we are going to basically, I mean, we can go into I don't want to do that. I guess yeah, you know what, let's do this. Let's do this here. Oh. All right, we are going to save the Atta skill, because after we attack with the tech with Vegito Blue here, because we're guaranteed dodging anyways with the tech one here, and the AGL one is basically 50 DR, and he should be fine taking normals. The only issue is that, you know, that the Vegeta is meant to die. So we're gonna get the spare bomb here with the Vegeta here. I'm gonna save the after skill for the later phase here in the SYN SHENRON phase here. So let's do this here. Also, I do love the sprite, the new sprite for the AGL VB here. Let's do that, and then let's do this here. I'm just getting a little bit HP here, but we're gonna die anyways here because of, you know, where our type is disadvantage here. So 9 million attack stats with, you know, not fully built up, which is actually really strong here. I do think these two guys in this rotation are one of the most powerful rotations in the game. You know, as well as like the Tex Amasu with the Fusions Amasu, who has also a really good rotation there. Unfortunately, they share the same name, so you have to basically pray that you go into. Okay, we didn't die here, so actually that's actually pretty bad that we didn't die here. I was hoping to at least fully heal up here. That's actually kind of bad here. I was actually hoping not to kill him, but I guess we can just go into Gogeta right here, or the blue boys here. Just get a crit here. I think I'm dead here. I'm practically dead here if the tech boys do not dodge. I mean, I can probably go into Orange Piccolo and, you know, save some turns, but we're just gonna, you know, we're seeing how VB and also the Future Boys are doing pretty good here. So yeah, there's a bunch of group attacks here, AoE attacks here. I think we're gonna die. So you know, my initial, you know, showcase is not to, you know, complete the event here. This is to showcase how well the Future Boys as well as VB will do against Shenron. There is times where you do get cucked, like I just got cucked there by the physical Kami or physical Deadly Piccolo there, because, you know, he's not in the 200% leader skill, he's under the 150 leader skill, which is oof. I mean, I don't have LR Bulma, which I would have if I had LR Bulma. That would have been pretty great, but I don't have LR Bulma. So all right, let's do this here. Go into VB. Actually, I want to cut here real fast because I want to use the Atlas skill on the second slot or third slot, but I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So I'm going to use the Atlas skill on the second slot. Remember, he does gain that extra buff or the extra from his passive if you do activate the Atlas skill in the second slot or third slot here. Let's do that here. We're going to skip the Atlas skill here because remember, we already see it already. So I'm going to do that. A nice crit here, so now we should be able to do a 6 super attacks. Also, we are guaranteed dodging here, so that's pretty great here. I kind of want to use Orange Piccolo, but that's going to be a waste for the guaranteed dodge for the AGL VB here. So let's grab this here. I mean, we're gonna die anyways because of the blue boys, the Gogeta boys, whatever the Fusion Dance boys, whatever they call them. They're not going to take that much hits against a AoE attack unless if they dodge everything. So pretty much we're dead here. But we're going to see how well this VP will do against Shenron here. So grab all this. So we are getting like 7 extra dodge here, which is, you know, they have a baseline of 30% to dodge, but it's not enough. It's not enough. So we're going to die here anyway. So let's see the performance of a VP here, right here. Dodge. 8 million, pretty nice. Oh, so beautiful. That is so beautiful. The ATK super is so good. It's so good here. Nice crit. So okay, that's 2 super attacks right here. That's 2 here. 1 more. All right, give me at least 3 more supers. Then that'll be basically what I wanted to show you guys, is how well a VP will do against SYN SHENRON here. Okay, 1 more. 1 more. Okay, that's 4 supers. All right, here we go. 2 more. Come on, 2 more. 2 more. 2 more. Come on. That's 4 super. 1 more. 1 more. 1 more. 1 more. A 5th super. Okay. 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 VB. Hello. All right. 5th super here. All right, 6. 6. Come on. Give me. Okay, that's the number that I wanted. Come on. 6. 6. Ah. Okay. He only gave me the 5th super here. Yeah, we're dead here. So we're dead. Damn. I wanted really to get the 6th super attack, or apparently people have been saying that VP can do 7 super attacks in 1 turn, but I'm not too sure here. Oh, let me actually turn that down here. So, all right, well, that's about it for the showcase for VP here. I wish I could have go back again because I don't want to do this for a very long video. But as you can see here, VP is very powerful. He can do like at least 6 super attacks in 1 turn. He can dodge, he can carry dodge, and also as well the future boys can do pretty good damage. Well, they can do decent amount of damage, but they provide basically what you want to do is, just save yourself until you go into VP here. So, all right, guys, let me know down below what you guys think about VP here against the SYN SHENRON. If you want to do a full complete run of this event here with the VP team here, just let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, guys, I'll see you next time. Peace.